Every day. I'm Wendy O, and we're going to be talking about the bull market starting now. Is $1 million per Bitcoin incoming? Well, I sure hope so, because that's what Plan B said. There's a lot going on. We're going to finish doing a recap of what happened yesterday at the committee. We're going to talk about Ethereum. We're going to talk about Solana, but it's going to be for our second media piece at 3 p.m. PST. Second media piece, because that's a story in itself. And we're just going to cover the market. We're going to cover the market. Also, too, if you guys missed it, apparently the SEC also came out and said that mining devices, crypto mining devices, should be classified as securities, even though there's no laws. Even though they had that committee hearing yesterday, and Congress and everybody that was interviewing the SEC faces look dumbfounded, primarily because there's no laws. It's preemptive. It's the SEC is basically saying we have things put in place from 1930, prior to crypto even being a thought in the world. So the law is there. It's clear. But it's really not. And Hester Peirce's talk that she did when she was being interviewed, which we did a video on that for you yesterday. Please go back and watch it, because I segregate that information primarily because I wanted it to be easy to find. I wanted you to be able to go back and reference that clip of her very easily to see exactly what she's saying. When there's gray area, as the SEC has done, it makes it hard for people to know what to do. Attorneys are guessing, and attorneys are very expensive. I have multiple different firms on retainer, just in general, for different things, different aspects of my life. They're expensive. And the fact that you're hiring an attorney anyways, but the fact that you're paying all this money to an expert that's supposed to know the law or be able to interpret the law to you, and they don't even know how to interpret the law because there is no law. That's insane. The problem is when you have so much money in an industry and there's such a grasp for power, people get greedy. There's people, I don't think it's just Gary Gensler. I think that there's powers that be. I think that there's powers above him that are telling him kind of hold off. Because I think he was supposed to, maybe that was something else. But I feel like they're telling him to hold off because remember, Maxine Waters thinks that they could push through a stablecoin bill by the end of 2024. And that's just not realistic. There's a lot more that needs to go into this entire thing. A lot more. Really, really does. But we're going to talk about that. Talk about SAB 121. But I really want to focus on what Plan B said. Everybody loves Plan B. He is, outside of Michael Saylor, I think he was the OG Bitcoin bull. And I believe it's a stock to flow model he uses. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Plan B, basically saying that we are in a bull market, that accumulation was there, but we are in a full-blown bull market. It's so funny because the bear market is indicated as green. The bull market is indicated as red, but that's fine. That's fine. It's a little bit confusing for me. But let's go ahead and read a little bit of what he said, because I think that's important. This is just a scenario that he had posted. October. Classic pump month, also known as Uptober. Bitcoin's at $70,000. Yeah, it's a Bitcoin stock to flow model. He's a creator of it. November, Trump wins the election, ends the Democrats. Harris, Gensler, war on crypto. Bitcoin goes to 100,000. Okay. December, massive ETF inflow. Bitcoin 150,000. January, crypto companies return to US. Bitcoin 200,000. February, power law crew sells. Bitcoin 150,000. So basically people are taking profit. March, and this is in 2025. Bitcoin legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina, Dubai, 300,000. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not necessarily talking about the prices here, but these things happening. April, Trump, US start building strategic Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin 400,000 because of all the FOMO. May, other countries except EU join the rat race, Bitcoin at 500,000. June, several AI startup using Bitcoin to autonomously arb TradFi, 600,000. July, December, face melting FOMO, Bitcoin, all-time high, 1 million. So basically, Plan B is saying between July and December, Bitcoin could hit all-time high of $1 million Bitcoin. $1 million Bitcoin. Then in 2026, distribution phase, correction, Bitcoin to 500,000. 2027 bear market, Bitcoin bottom, 0.2 million. So what, $200,000 Bitcoin. Wow. Can you imagine? Could you imagine $1 million Bitcoin? When did he say that? In 2025. 2025, $1 million Bitcoin. 2025. That would be amazing. I will tell you right now, if Bitcoin hits $1 million in 2025, I will be a very happy person. I will still do content, but I'll be scaling back a lot. I will definitely be enjoying life with my baby. And I understand what Luke is saying on Tiki Tacky. We can't buy gas, food. Don't think crypto is a priority for people. You're 100% right. It's not. It's not. Institutional money is here. Institution does not care about does not care about retail. Doesn't care about us. However, in this particular scenario, the U.S. economy might change a little bit depending on who becomes president. Therefore, things might change, and I hope so. Luke says, who cares about them? Well, we do care about them. We care about what TradFi is doing, institutional investors, accredited investors, because they got the money. And we should be paying attention to their movement so we can improve our quality of life. So we can improve it. So things are about to get interesting. We'll see what happens. Again, election season is grifting season. Cheers to the Costco organic broth, chicken broth. Protein, collagen, all of that stuff. So I'm going to put a poll at YouTube at the top. All right. Put the poll up there for you guys. Shout out to the O Army members, to Mr. R, Alexandra, Mr. Mo, Mr. Legend, Mr. Raider. Mr. R says this will never happen. Who knows? Who knows if it'll happen or not? But we're talking about it. We're talking about it. A lot more to talk about too. So again, this is a scenario, a possible scenario. And you know, lots of things could happen. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go ahead and take a look at the market update. This is the weekly. Everything is up. Tau pumped 77%. PopCap 45%. Sui. World 19. Chill. Remember, it was like a social media platform GameFi thing. C 18.4% on the daily. Now let's go and take a look at what Miss B is doing today, price wise, because we keep hitting $65,000 resistance, and that's the area everyone is talking about. $65,000 Bitcoin, and it's an important area of resistance. It's something we've talked about on the channel. Taking a look at the daily, multiple taps, tippity taps on 65,000. And generally when they say, if you keep hitting resistance enough or support enough, you eventually break out or break down. So right now we're a little bit of a correction, about $64,000, $63,000 over here. We're kind of flat on market cipher. Taking a look at the 4 hour, we're correcting. So even a correction down to about 61.6, not too bad. Not too bad at all. 61.3. Shout out to Meredith. Good morning, beautiful. And then taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, it looks like she's running down to about $2,500. $2,500 here. So that being said, this is the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, daily still looks like it wants to correct a little bit. Let it head back down to $2,500. No issue. And then as far as Solana goes, a little bit of volatility as well with the market. So maybe we'll see about 145. But again, I'm incredibly bullish on Solana. I hold Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So there's that. That's what's going on over there. But even Bitcoin to 1 million, let's even look at this chart. Let's just go to the weekly. This is what it would look like. I'm actually going to go to the monthly because it'll be a little bit easier for everyone to see if we do get to $1 million Bitcoin, which looks crazy. It would be all the way over here, $1 million Bitcoin. So this would be we're right here. This would be an 1,800% pump, 1,900% pump. 1,900% pump. Now, I want to kind of see when we've had that previously before. Let's just take a little. So this is the low 15,000 to about 350% pump. That's crazy. A lot. So I don't know. I don't know if this is necessarily possible. We will see. However, it's Bitcoin, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, if you want to see, you have to go to YouTube. So that's what's going on with the market. This will be absolutely wild if we get $1 million Bitcoin. I do think we will get $1 million Bitcoin. I do not think it's going to be in 2025. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. I can see it maybe 2030-ish or maybe like 2050, something like that. But I don't necessarily see it happening. Again, call me a bear, say I'm wrong. I don't care. It just seems a little bit exuberant to see. I hope we see $10,000 Ethereum. And I hope we see $1,000 Solana. I hope we do. But we'll have to just kind of wait back and see. And I have a poll at the top for you guys. Do you think we'll see $1 million Bitcoin in 2025? Also, too, as far as the bull market starting, let's talk about that. We're going to start seeing eventually some of the top 100, 200 cryptocurrencies, crypto assets on CoinMarketCap. We're going to start to see some money go into those. You're seeing a lot of, you're still seeing memes happen. And yes, it is meme coin season. There's still opportunity to make money there, but there's a lot less volume on Pump.Fun. There's a lot less activity happening. So hopefully people are going to start dumping money into more legitimate projects. Number goes up. Actually, I was on a call with the crypto team yesterday, and they have a wonderful use case, very legitimate project. All different sectors are absolutely amazing. And I think that they will do well, but at the same time, it's just, we're not in that market. We're in the meme coin market or the meme coin segment. And basically what we're seeing happen with all the NFT mania, we're seeing that with meme coins, kind of the same. So once we start to get some of the larger cap crypto assets running, XRP will be one of them, Cardano, Algo, Sui's already done well. A lot of the other layer ones we'll see do well. I hope Avalanche does well, but definitely XRP. So that's what's going on with that. Now let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with the SEC. The SEC delays decision on options trading for BlackRock and Bitwise spot Ethereum ETFs. Why did they do that? Well, the SEC got hammered yesterday. It's delayed until November 10th and 11th. They need more time to review proposals for options trading. Approval could boost liquidity and attract larger investors similar to Bitcoin ETFs. Between September 1st and 22nd, Bitcoin options trading volume was over 3 times larger than Ethereum's. SEC granted the approval for the listing and trading of options on BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF IBIT last week. Because it's BlackRock, it will get approved. It's going to take some time, though. The SEC is currently scrambling right now. Even though the SEC approved a Ethereum spot ETF, they're scrambling. They're heavily scrambling. So they want to bring more liquidity. They want number to go up. They want to make it a lot more risky for you to invest. Because again, options, you're basically betting that number goes up by this date or number goes down by this date. So because it's BlackRock, it will get approved. But the SECs, they've got a lot of work to do. A lot. So it was an unfortunate blow yesterday after the conference or after the congressional hearing from the financial committee, but at the same time, it's delayed. It wasn't rejected. Now, benchmark MicroStrategy could lend or could generate yield by lending Bitcoin holdings. This is an interesting story. So Mike Palmer says recent developments supportive of crypto space could encourage MicroStrategy to begin generating yield by lending out portion of its Bitcoin holders. Oh boy. MicroStrategy's balance sheet and financial profile could become stronger as it issues convertible notes to raise proceeds for adding its Bitcoin holdings. So they're going to do it. They're going to do it the TradFi way. This is crazy, though. Absolutely crazy. This is real DeFi on Bitcoin. Well, it's not real DeFi on Bitcoin. It's CeFi on Bitcoin. Of course, Michael Saylor would lead the way. He loves yield. That's what all the wealthy people, they love yield and they love making passive income, and they're able to do it because they have enough assets to back it. Of course, Michael Saylor will do this. Why wouldn't he? So the Bitcoin maxis are going to argue and fight about it because where did the yield come from? Oh my God, where did the yield come from? So they're going to argue and fight about it, but this is going to happen. And again, we got these people that come in from TradFi and Web2, and they just know how to run legitimate. They have they know how to run legitimate businesses and make money, and they will grift as hard as they can, no matter what. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, and Bitcoin will hit $1 million. I just don't know in 2025. Now, Binance. Binance launches pre-market exclusive offering for users to acquire tokens before official spot listings. Okay, let's get into this a little bit. So basically, before Binance lists something, a spot listing, you can buy it. They probably will pay dividends for MicroStrategy. It's with the notes. Enhanced liquidity for launch pool users. Trade pre-allocated tokens ahead of market listing. Only standard Binance spot trading fees apply. No extra fees. So basically, it's going to be on Binance Launchpad. It enables users to divest their proceeds from Launchpad rewards through trades or acquire tokens in advanced official spot listing. This is something to watch, especially if you are interested in one of these projects. But this is definitely something to watch, and it might kind of help you make a little bit more money, in my personal opinion. So pay attention to this. Just because you can't trade on Binance if you're in the US doesn't mean you can't watch what they're doing and watch these tokens. Now, this next story over here, this is a Visa story. We'll get into it. Two Visa stories that are important to pay attention to. One, Visa to pilot tokenized asset platform for banks on Ethereum. So basically RWAs on Visa via Ethereum, with Visa on Ethereum. They want to help banks explore tokenized assets on blockchains, which tokenizes real world assets like fiat into digital tokens for blockchain use. Pilot plan for 2025 on Ethereum. Ethereum's not going anywhere. Solana might be hyped up right now. They might be competing. Ethereum's not going anywhere. They're not. If you think so, don't know what to tell you. Will there be more upside with Ethereum or with Solana? Probably. But don't fade Ethereum. Next, the DOJ sues Visa over alleged payments monopoly. According to Investopedia, antitrust laws were designed to promote competition within sectors of the economy. And this is pretty interesting, considering that with your cable companies, your insurance companies, the companies, everything is a monopoly already. A lot of these companies, and like when you're a shareholder of a company, you own a percentage of the other company. So all these things are monopolies. They all are. All of them. DOJ claims Visa's actions led to inflated fees, which is funny because you would think if you got a big monopoly of something, you would keep costs lower because when you buy in bulk, you're able to get a discount. So you would think if you have a monopoly over something, you are able to to offer a discount because you're getting so much business. But no, not doing it that way. And that sucks. That's rude, Visa. Visa allegedly getting potential competitors into partnerships to maintain dominance in the market. Yeah, they are. But they're doing that with shareholders anyways. Analysts predict stablecoins may change Visa's market position, especially in international payment. I.e., when they say stablecoins, that simply means CBDC. And it will. It will. Because people will be using CBDCs to send things back and forth instead of Visa. So Visa's going to have to figure out how they can fit in. And this is always a good one. Always a good one. Nancy Pelosi's husband sold more than $500,000 worth of Visa stock just weeks before DOJ's antitrust law. That's a good one. Shout out to Mixing. But this is a great one. It's wonderful. It's very funny considering that they're getting in trouble. And, Nancy Pelosi, she's one of the best traders in the world. Her and her family. Best traders. And she just gets to keep doing what she's doing. So good for her. Good for Fancy Nancy. Ay. All right, let's get into this one. USDC. USDC issuer Circle unveils new compliance tool for programmable wallets, CBDC. The compliance focus tool, the engine will help companies build on chain while meeting rigorous demands for compliance, including FATF's travel rule. What's a programmable wallet? Let's talk about it. So when I hear the word programmable wallet, it basically means that it's not decentralized, because the person that created the wallet could do whatever it is they want to do. So it doesn't operate in a decentralized manner. You want to hold a transaction? Cool. You want to push through a transaction? Cool. You want to make something private? Cool. That's not crypto. That's TradFi. They do it in banking. Key features include customizable regulatory checks, real-time flagging of suspicious transactions. So if they don't like you, or you forget to pay a parking ticket, they're going to flag you. Or if they make a mistake on their end, they're going to flag you. This is not owning your own money. This is the complete opposite of the ethos of Bitcoin. Block listing capabilities for wallets linked to suspicious activities and monthly pay-as-you-grow pricing. If that doesn't scare you, you should be scared. You should be scared. You should. That's a little bit concerning to me. But they're going to keep doing it. That's okay. They're going to keep doing it. Now let's talk about Miss Caroline. This is crazy. She got 2 years for her role in the FTX fraud and has to give back $11 billion. How'd she get $11 billion? The federal judge had a sweet spot for her, though. Said that she was a good witness, did great in court, did all of these things. And I've heard on the back end that with Miss Ellison that she did a lot of the bad stuff that happened at FTX. I don't necessarily believe that. I think her and Sam did bad things, but I think their parents were more involved. And the judge said that she's generally remorseful. She's remorseful because she got caught. That's why. She wasn't manipulated. Both her and Sam were not good people. The only thing I'll say is maybe that these poor rich kids, parents manipulated them or told them what to do. Who knows what the real truth is? Either way, that is a very, 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 very bad thing. Only 2 years. Sam's getting 25. But then again, Sam's appealing because he's going to do he's going to appeal and say that he's neurodivergent ADHD. Yeah. A piece of hair sticking up. It always does. Whatever. Anyways. I didn't put any of my spray in, my little oil spray. Tomorrow's hair washing night for me and Lo. All right. Now let's get into Ryan Salame. So this is an interesting take too. Salame got 4 times the sentence of Caroline Ellison, yet she was central to the fraud and owes $11 billion in restitution. How is that justice? Ryan says, my mistake, should have stolen everyone's money so I could go to jail for substantially for less. Everyone's saying I didn't cooperate, and that's patently wrong. I just didn't lie during my proffers to save myself. And I believe she lied. Caroline Ellison, I think she's a horrible person. I don't think that I think she lied. I think they all lied. I don't know much about him. So who knows what the real truth is. But honestly, you guys, make sure to smash a like, share this, do all that stuff. Hello, Habibis from Greece. This is dumb. It's dumb. It's just outstanding for me. Crazy. Really, really, really crazy. But hey, who's counting? It is what it is. The system is corrupt. And I'm actually been watching more crime stuff. Like to see, I don't know. I've just been watching that because I've been getting bored. Human psychology is so fascinating to me. And I'm not getting my fix of that. When I used to work in healthcare, I got to observe all kinds of different humans in their natural habitat. And let me tell you something. Human psychology is very interesting. And the law is also very interesting. If Bitcoin becomes $1 million, I will retire and become an attorney and a psychologist, something like that, because I want to study human behavior. It's interesting. Anyways, let's get back into it. Who knows who's telling the truth or not? All right. Ahead of tomorrow's SEC oversight hearing, Republicans on the Financial Committee and banking, GOP banking. Oh, no, this is late. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about SAB 121. That's what it is. Because I promised you guys in the video that's what I would do. All right. All right, so basically before the hearing yesterday, Republican lawmakers led by McHenry and Loomis urged the SEC to repeal SAB 121, which basically means crypto custodians must recognize digital assets as liabilities. Critics argue, one, it increases consumer risk by discouraging banks from offering crypto custodial services. It does. Stifles innovation and pushes custody to non-bank entities. True. Deviates from established accounting principles. True. Lacks transparency and bypass the formal rulemaking process. So basically, they're saying, why can't this asset be treated like every other asset? That's what they are saying. Bipartisan repeal passed Congress, but was vetoed by Biden in June over concerns about financial stability. And again, it's not Biden. It's his people. House of Reps attempted to override the veto in July. They failed to reach the necessary 2/3 majority. During the hearing yesterday, Flood questioned the SEC's practice of granting exemptions to specific firms under SAB 121 and suggested it undermines regulatory consistency. And I agree with them. Hester Pierce noted it creates challenges for firms wanting to act as custodians for ETPs, leading to market concentration. Flood highlighted the limited number of custodians increases market risk, and Pierce agreed with. Pierce raised doubts at whether the accounting guidelines of SAB 121 truly protects investors. She called for a review of SAB 121 to ensure it fosters competition and innovation while protecting investors. I like Hester Pierce a lot. I like her takes. So basically, they want to be able to have banks custody crypto. And this is the thing, you guys. Custodying crypto is good. It's going to be a good thing long term. It's going to be a very good thing long term for this industry because we get to do everything on. Well, actually, it's not. It's really not. It defeats the entire purpose of Bitcoin and crypto. But if you want adoption, this is going to be the way that it needs to be. So I will just zip it. Just kidding. Can't zip it. So I'll just and try to be positive about this. So basically, we want banks to hold crypto for us because it's going to get more people in crypto. And then maybe once people actually learn the importance of Bitcoin and crypto, then they can learn to custody their own coins. Right? That would be good, right? But very interesting. This is interesting. This is very suspicious. This. BNY nears crypto custody for ETFs after SEC softens SAB 121 stance. Why does BNY Mellon get a pass? Basically allows BNY to bypass the controversial crypto accounting guidelines. They still need further regulatory approval before launching full custody services. Other financial institutions may receive similar exemptions according to the SEC. Why do certain people get the special privileges? Why can't the SEC give the same rules to everyone that meets the qualifications? If you're a damn bank, you're a damn bank. You have gone through regulatory scrutiny, hell and high water to get your damn license to do it. Why are they picking and choosing? Why? What was the reason why? All who you know. All who you know, baby. Woo. Kind of crazy, kind of interesting. Now let's talk about this over here. So Stand With Crypto got in a lot of heat because they're basically saying, they said that Harris was pro-crypto. Harris didn't say she was pro-crypto. She didn't say anything about crypto. She said digital asset, which could be a lot of different things. A lot. She didn't say anything pro or con regarding crypto. She didn't say it at all. She said digital asset. Stand with Crypto, which we know Coinbase is bought and paid for by the public servants. Well, not by the public servants, but they're the golden child. We were built for the crypto community. We hear you. Stand with Crypto has updated our scorecard, now requires additional clarity from candidates up and down the ballot in order to qualify for a letter grade. So I went ahead and I pulled up. Harris is NA. Neither here, neither there. So pretty interesting to me. I wish she would come out and she would let us know if she's pro-crypto or not. But she's not doing that because that's not a, because what they want to do, we know that Schumer wants to regulate AI and crypto together, which is lazy. Two completely different entities. We also know that Maxine Waters wants to push a stablecoin bill right before 2024 ends. And we haven't heard anything from Harris. And some people want to say, "Oh, well, you know, she's a VP. She doesn't have that. She can't do that. It's right that her job is to support the president." So if I was Harris, I'd be like, "Yo, listen, bro. We see Trump talking about crypto. We need to stay in power. Let's give him a little bone." She could do that. She didn't. She could come out with propaganda just like Trump, but she's not. At least he's trying. Shout out to Francisco for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone watching. Now let's get into the next one. Or is it the same? Yeah. Advocacy group Stand with Crypto, interestingly, has not endorsed the pro-crypto candidate going against the industry nemesis Warren. Seems strange Deaton and Deaton for Senate is not included on the list. Stand with Crypto PAC 2024 House and Senate endorsements, and they're not supporting Deaton. I want John to win. I hope he wins. I think Warren is horrible. And the fact that we see these big players, that's why I tell you guys, make as much money as ethically as possible. But do these people really care about you? They don't care about retail. Deaton is for retail. Deaton is for retail. Warren is not for retail. Why wouldn't Stand with Crypto support him? Or supposed to stand with crypto, right? Is Warren standing for crypto? No. Is Dean standing for crypto? Yes. Why wouldn't they support him? Think about that for a while. That should make you mad. Especially if you're an XRP community member, part of the XRP army, it should piss you off. Especially after everything Deaton has done. Now, let's talk about Bill, Mr. Billy Bill. Let's go ahead and watch this because this is the dumbest thing I have seen in my life. But again, I digress.
Here's the other big secret about crypto that nobody talks about. This bugs me so much. We just had Bjorn talking about the environment. All the progress that we're making with green energy is being sucked away by crypto. Crypto uses 8% of total electricity. They're data centers, they're mining, this nonsense.
Okay. My response to him was, how much energy are you using to produce this propaganda and promote this misinformation to the masses? Also, too, the 8% of global electricity claim is factually incorrect. Bitcoin uses 145 TWh per year, including renewabilities, which is 0.49% of global electricity. Also, Ethereum and many other cryptos use proof of stake, which doesn't require energy-intensive hardware mining. We'll rate this and do it yes. Yes, 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 yes. So that being said, let's keep listening.
Of finding a number. I mean, I can't even go through the whole thing. It's so ridiculous what crypto really is.
That's why it's, of course, this is like Trump's final business just before the election. Of course he'd end up in crypto. It's a grifter's paradise.
It's a
Mainstream media is a grifter's paradise. Discussing and giving purposeful misinformation is a grifter's paradise. This whole clip is a grifter's paradise. It's a bunch of bull. You're lying. You lied. You got community noted. And on top of it, probably the worst part about it is the fact that El Salvador, President Bukele is like, oh, is this bad for the environment? Bet. We're going to use 100% geothermal renewable or 100% natural geothermal energy to mine our Bitcoin so it doesn't impact the environment. But that's okay. That's okay. That's bad, right?
It's comparable to putting 15.7 million additional gas-powered cars on the road.
Who cares about gas-powered cars? When you really look at electric versus gas, people deserve to get preference, because if you look at all that goes into the gas or the electric cars, there's still a carbon footprint. And it's not always a good carbon footprint. I'm not going to get into that too much, but that's a dumb argument.
So as we take them off to go to electric, crypto eats it all up and goes the other way.
And that's not even crypto. That's the thing. Most crypto currencies, most crypto assets are POS, proof of stake. You don't mine them. You don't mine them. If it is such a big problem, if crypto is so bad for the environment, or we're so worried about the environment, no cell phones, no computers, no TVs, nothing. Do not let these people fool you. Do not let these people lie. Don't let them get away with it. Don't. Because it's wrong. It's ridiculous. It is atrocious. It's problematic. Like, you should be pissed. And he's meant to say Bitcoin, but he's saying crypto. Yes, there's grifters in crypto. Yes, there's grifters in Bitcoin. There's grifters in entertainment. Diddy, diddy, diddy. There's grifters in healthcare. There's grifters in banking. There's grifters in food service. There's grifters in the beauty supply industry. There's grifters in thrift stores and resale. There's grifters who make pens. There's grifters who drink water. There's grifters everywhere. Everywhere. That's okay. Crypto's bad. Bad. Anyways, with that being said, this is a wonderful show. Bitcoin going to $1 million by Plan B, 2025. July to December, we'll see. If that happens, yay. As always, long the corn. Long the corn. All right, you guys, I'm going to work on my Solana video for you. I got to go get my blood done. I got to do a TikTok. Got a bunch of things I got to deal with and follow up with. I appreciate you guys. Sending y'all love and light. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on some more media for you, and I will catch you guys 3 p.m. PST. And if there's something that's breaking, I will post for you. But again, thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe, set alerts, and like this video. Bye. Why is this doing this? Aha.